Hey, Rich Rising. My name is Miladies. I am your spirit shifter here, guiding you on your journey towards self awareness. And today is day 9 for our money mindset challenge. And what are we doing today? We are aligning our energy with money. How do we do that? What can we do to start putting in practices that allow us to connect us to the energy of money? So we'll get into that. We'll get into tips and all that goodness. All right. Hey, Rich Rising. Ay, Dios mío. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Let me drink some water. Why is this not staying? All right. All right. Rich Rising. So today, first and foremost, I appreciate you always for showing up, for taking this challenge, and just necessarily giving yourself that good old reset, right? That reset that's going to help you bring in more of your desires. It does talk about putting in some work. Why? Because we've been stagnant for some time when it comes to our finances, our money mindset, and all that goodness. So even if you still haven't done anything and today is day 9, it's okay. At times we have to read a book and then read the book again in order to absorb the information. Some of this might be new for you. Some of this information might you might already know. So it's all about, again, I'm here to jumpstart you. So whatever that looks like for you, see if you can do something that can bring you back some like tangible results, if that makes any sense. Because we're working on our money mindset. So as your mind is clearing up and bringing in awareness of where you're at when it comes to your finances, and you start asking and continuing to put in that request of what you desire, things are going to be coming in quicker. Where we put our mind and our energy towards, it's what's going to amplify. So if you put your mind towards a negative bank account balance, that's where the energy is going to go. And you put your mind towards a lucrative, increasing bank account, all right? And it does take practice. We talked about decluttering. I want to say, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you could be decluttering literally 3 or 4 decades of mismanagement when it comes to finances, just not for you, but also for those who um, taught you how to manage money, whether if it was like on a positive note again or a negative note. All right, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Whoop, 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 whoop. If you don't know, I provide some uh gifts when we do increase over on YouTube. So if you on TikTok, come through. I know you love me. I love you too. All right. Hey, what's up? Yes, it's Jupiter Day. And for those of you who are into spirituality, doing this money mindset challenge is amazing as we enter. For us, we're doing this in July of 2024. If you're catching this later on, you already know I love you. However, for those of us who are here at this time, we have that Capricorn full moon coming in. And Capricorn is all about finances, you know, jobs, your presentation into the world, and things like that. And the fact that we are here um, doing this challenge, it just says a lot. It says that we're ready. It says that we're ready to let go. The full moon is about letting go, depending at times. Sometimes the full moon is like, bring it on. And so you're on the path of least resistance, I would say, because you're receiving that foundation and assistance from this full moon to get rid of those negative thoughts, to get rid of those financial burdens or stress. And I'll share some ways. All right. So, how do we align with the spiritual energy of money? Right? It's all about our perspective on money. Aligning yourself to the energy of money is about your perspective. Money is made of energy. And you've heard this before. If you haven't, I'm going to need you to go ahead and look it up. And to tell you what started me off was a movie in 2006. It was called Zygai. 2007, pardon me. Zygai. I'll put it down. I didn't put it down in the description, but I'll do that. That's the movie that had me understand the concept of money. All right. And so when you start beginning to understand that money is made up of energy and that it holds a spiritual component, you would release the material restriction that we have, where if we don't see it, it's not there. It's not true. Because money is energy, it's always with you. And this is why I share, we have to respect money, right? That's the next thing. We respect money. How do we respect money? We respect money by releasing the fear, right? We add gratitude, and we tend to somewhat make money sacred, right? And it's not talking about you're worshiping money. So if you feel like, oh, well, I'm not going to worship money, then okay, well, we're not asking you to do that. And you can begin to understand what could be blocking you. Where in your childhood did you feel that if you uh, say thank you to money, or, have a conversation with money, um, is there? I just said it. Is worshiping money. Look up the word worship. We should look up the word worship now. Right? Y'all know me. What does worship mean? The feeling, oh wait, the etymology of worship. That's how we do it. Worship. Honor shown to an object. That's what worship is, the state of being wealthy. This is what worship means. TikTok, I'm sorry, this thing keeps acting up. Hold on. So now that we got a concept of what worship means, you can then start redefining. This is where we talk about, again, redefining the words for ourselves so that we can feel comfortable. It's all about our feelings. So we can feel comfortable in tapping into these realms of energies. So again, worshiping means to honor or to show some type of respect to an object. Y'all don't, we gonna do this. Okay. And so with that being said, how do you begin to respect money? One of the things that I wanted to share, I don't have my wallet with me close by. Nonetheless, the first thing that I want to share in a way to respect money is One, stop cursing out money, right? Stop saying, uh, fuck, I never have money. Money is evil, right? Money is dirty. Regardless of anything, you can use several tools to cleanse the energy of money. What if you were somebody who blessed every dollar that you got? And when you bless every dollar that you got, it gives that energy off when you pass on that dollar. And now that person is receiving a blessed dollar bill or a blessed coin, whatever it is that you're doing. What if you, when you're looking at your bank account, you say a prayer and you clear out negativity? We'll get into those things. But respecting money, what does respecting money mean to you? For me, it's getting a wallet, right? Getting a wallet, having a clean wallet, having a wallet that doesn't have any receipts, right? Any old receipts that you need to calculate for your taxes. Put that, get a box, put that all to the side. Get that out your wallet. Clean your wallet. If you don't have a wallet, the most that you will spend on a wallet is, see, oh, I said the word spend. The most that you would circulate on a wallet would be, I don't know, maybe if you want name brand, that's your business. If you go to Burlington, Marshalls, those places, it's like maybe $13, $15, and you're gonna get that abundance right back. So it's all about holding a space and a home for abundance. Now, if you're someone who is always tapping, get when you get a chance, take out a $20 bill, $100 bill, $50 bill, whatever it is, and keep that in your wallet. Keep that in your wallet. Another thing that we do is use abundance oil. If you into abundance oil, it has nothing to do with you having to go to church. All right. It's an oil the same way you oil your body. It's an oil that you can bless. Heck, you can bless olive oil with your words, and you can put that on your money. All right. Another way to respect money is to hold it. Don't be afraid to hold it. Look at your credit cards, hold your credit cards. Wherever money is flowing in for you, spend time with it. Respect it. The same way you respect a relationship, this is a relationship. Because when money is available for you to go on trips, oh, you with it. Woo, you even showing it, you like, ah. All right. So think about what are your reflections when it comes to the value of money and the energy of it. Do you create positive interactions when it comes with money? Again, when you're going to pay that bill, are you happy? A lot of you is like, no. Yeah, well, be happy. Bringing that attitude of like, yeah, I'm paying my bill ahead of time, right? How do we harmonize? How do we harmonize ourselves? And at the end, I'll give you guys some tips. Um, Aligning techniques that you can do to reach your financial goal. You can do things like meditation, where you focus specifically on your abundance. That's bringing in that energy. That's building time to spend with abundance, with your abundance. All right. I talked about the wallet. You can practice cleansing your wallet, right? Visually cleansing your wallet. You can do that as well. That's something where you close your eyes and you say, my wallet is free of all unwanted energy. I circulate. It's coming to me. Give me 1 second. I'm able to circulate, give, and receive through this wallet. This wallet is God's supply. That's from Florence. My wallet is crammed and jammed with money. Try, use that one. My wallet is crammed and jammed with money. My bank account is crammed and jammed with abundance. It overflows. All right. Begin to start blessing. You are a blessed human being. You necessarily may not need someone to come in and bless things for you. Should you decide to begin to start clearing up the way of allowing your innate power to come in. What does that mean? Your own essence. You can touch something and you can bless it because you trust yourself. Okay. Some of the activities that you can do is, again, clearing out that blockages. I did a meditation where we talked about our money wounds. There we did a meditation. That can be a meditation you can go back to over and over again so that you can be able to see where the blockages is at. Meditation is to give us a vision, right? If you visualize, it's not if you hear something, if you feel something. It all depends where your sensories are at when you meditate. You will be able to get a pinpoint on how to move forward. And again, I shared meditation doesn't necessarily mean you have to sit down. You can get a thought as you're walking and you're grounding and you're focused on that specific desire. Thank you. You're walking in the street. Thank you, universe, higher self, for guiding me towards where my next opportunity for abundance is going to be. I clear my way so that I can be physically focused, mentally focused, emotionally focused to make these decisions that are coming my way. I just made it up right now, so just know that. All right. So, what are some a brand new day? And I'll go deeper into this in a minute. What are some money rituals that you can do to connect with your spiritual side of abundance? Now, when we talk about ritual, let's look at the word ritual so that y'all can understand and break the barriers of the word ritual. Because, baby, when you brushing your teeth, you know what you're doing, right? A ritual. What is the etymology of ritual? I'm reading y'all. Give me one second. So a ritual means to correcting a performance or building a custom, right? And it also says proven ways of doing things, visible order. This is what ritual is. All right. So when we talk about building a money ritual, we're building a visual order for ourselves. We're performing something that's going to put us to, excuse me, to correct what we may have been doing, which makes a lot of sense. When we brush our teeth, we are reversing the cavities and things like that, depending on what toothpaste you're using. When we are doing, ooh, oh no, hold on, y'all. Hold up. All right, I'm back. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. All of this is new. What I was saying. Okay, so when you are building a ritual with money, it does include simple things, or you can go all out and add a bunch of items. As for a simple ritual, it can be a tea light candle, right? Or it can be a standstill candle, where is that those small candles, right? You can even use a birthday candle. I've used birthday candles when I'm traveling. And so water represents the energy of flow, right? Water holds energy. Fire. These are elements that you can use to ignite the blessings of your abundance. Fire, water, earth material, right? We're bringing in material things. It can be as easy as having some coins or some rocks, right? When it comes to the fire, the candle will represent that fire. because the fire also can represent the air as the smoke is going along. Or when you want to represent air, you can use a feather or a incense, right? So these are just simple things that I just added right now as we speak because, hello, I do money altars. Um, it's important for us to begin to, again, yesterday I talked about decluttering space. Where in your home do you have space for abundance? Because if abundance doesn't see the space, it doesn't know where to go. So yes, it is going to go all over the place. All right. So again, one of the things that you can do is to set an intention under a new moon, right? New moon brings in new energy. And if you're doing it under the earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, you'll be able to see monetization in your life as well. I'm just sharing that, all right? A simple thing that you can do that could also be a ritual is closing your eyes and envisioning this golden light or a light that represents what a color of light that represents money for you. And you can use that to visualize abundance either coming in or abundance clearing out. It all takes practice. There are many, many, many meditations that can guide you to this. But it could also be you simply just sitting down in the park and using the sunlight to be the golden light. I'm just saying, there's so many ways. All right. I'll share with you guys some altar options. And an altar can basically be a space that you create, right? When it comes to your money altar, it's best to put it near a door because we spoke about how the door is a force of energy that brings in things you desire and also things you don't desire. So it's always good to bless your door as well, which is many rituals that you can see on TikTok when it comes to bringing in abundance. People take cinnamon. There's so many things that you can do. And I also have a PDF where you can go and look at some herbs and oils for prosperity. So that I do have. All right. So we're going to talk about what we talk about. Money rituals. We talked about that. Well, let me see what y'all saying. My apologies. Abundant rising. Hey, I love y'all. All right. So we're going to talk about the law of attraction just because the law of attraction is literally one of the um, 12 universal laws, right? So yes, there's many other laws, but the ones that we have been introduced to when we get into what is our energetic mindset, how are we attracting things, the law of attraction is basically one of those laws that you can use. Like you attract what you are. This is what the law of attraction basically means, right? So, especially when it comes to your finances, if you feel that you're not worthy, it goes back to the feeling. If you feel like you're not worthy to get paid every 2 weeks, there's going to be a problem with uh your bi-weekly paycheck from your job. If you feel that you're always seeing your bank account at zero, this is what you're going to be seeing. So when we are using the law of attraction, we are calling in, visualizing, and focusing on our finances as being successful. So that does go back to day 2 or 3 where we did talk about how to create our affirmation, and all these beautiful things. So I can give you guys a few examples on what does it mean to speak the words and attract what you desire, right? And it does talk about practice. So let me say that first, right? Practicing and harnessing the energy is what's important here because this is, again, we're in the space of desiring to do things without building a foundation. We desire to have an abundance flowing in, but how do we set that foundation? So this, with the law of attraction, we're setting the foundation by what? Speaking blessings into our abundance, speaking words to be able to receive. Give me 1 second because I got to get to that affirmation. Look at this one. Money loves hanging out with me so much that it never wants to leave. Right? And rather than to say never, we could say money loves hanging out with me so much that it stays with me for a long period of time. I can do that one again. Money loves hanging out with me so much that it follows me everywhere. Right? I am a flow of endless abundance. I am capable of recognizing opportunities that brings abundance into my life. I step into spaces where abundance is magnetically attracted to me, right? I like this one. I am a money magician, pulling financial opportunities out of the hat like a pro. Hey. So, how are you creating these affirmations again for yourself? How are you creating these affirmation and self concept? I see myself as somebody who is living in a penthouse, viewing trees and talking to birds. Who wants to talk to birds? I talk to them all the time. All right. So, when it comes to understanding the law of attraction, dive deeper into what it is you feel you're attracting. And then also don't sit there and the part that we spoke about also is forgiveness. We spoke about this during this challenge. Forgive yourself for taking these steps with your abundance. What you do from there is come back, release negative Nancy and doubtful Dan. That self concept of, oops, see, I be forgetting that self concept of what abundance means to you. This, all these steps go together. This is why I express that if you haven't started already, it's okay. Allow yourself to absorb this information, but at the same time, remind yourself that it takes practice, right? So we have to be practical about how we approach our spiritual side with abundance. All right. Before I give you guys the the examples, we're going to talk about how to cultivate gratitude and generosity. If it's anything that you take from this challenge, is bringing in that attitude of gratitude, right? The attitude of gratitude talks about you, again, being okay with knowing that things have to shift for you as long as you continue to say, I'm grateful, thank you, I appreciate this, I'm grateful for what I already have, and I'm open for what is coming towards me, right? When we're grateful for things is also different when we're thankful for things. We can switch things up. Gratitude comes in when we are being, again, in that mindset of seeing what we have. I'm grateful for this tuning fork because it allows me to align myself. The thank you is giving thank you to what you haven't seen. Thank you, tune for thank you, tuning fork, for energetically removing unwanted energy from my heart chakra. Now, while I haven't seen it yet, I know that it's coming. So I'm giving thanks to that event and opportunity so that it can feel welcome to flow my way. So you apply for a job. I'm so grateful for all of the jobs that allow me to build the skills that I have now to bring into this new job opportunity. Thank you, universe, for allowing me to see my biweekly payments from this new job that I just received. Yet we're in the present and the now, and we know what's happening. It's coming. Yet we putting our mind to know that we can bring that into our lives. Another thing that came up is um, being grateful for the bank. I know that the bank system, we're not going to talk about this right here. You know what I mean? We can have a side comment. Nonetheless, with the bank system, we do still have to give thanks because it's doing what? It's holding our abundance. It's allowing us to pay things based on the system that is happening now in the world, right? The bank, even though, again, some of y'all might say, oh, the bank is crooked. So why are you banking with crooked people? All right. Those fees that you get upset about when it comes to your bank account, that energy has to be dissipated, it has to be released because that energy is also blocking you. All right. Are you allowing your account to get overdraft? Be grateful that you were able to overdraft in the first place, right? Because let's just say, quote unquote, they didn't have to give you that. But don't forget that it is your money. So they do have to give it to you, but they make it seem like you got to work hard for your money. And because we as humans agreed to have the bank system, this is where we're at. Okay. I'm not, I'm just a messenger. So bring in gratitude and generosity, circulating your finances, right? Again, I shared that even if you have 50 cents, given the, and I know for some of us it's like to give my last 50 cents. There has been miracles where people have given what would be considered their last with faith and hope, and things have turned around for them, right? I'm not telling you at this current time to go and do that. Sense when is the right time for you to provide that type of energy, because that does take some type of strength and resilience and faith to just give your last to a stranger knowing that it's going to be circulating back to you. It takes a lot of practice. I've done it. When I was younger, I've done it. And one of the easiest ways for me to do it is to buy somebody a coffee. You don't have to. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll sit there and I'll be like, "Oh, who got the coffee?" But I don't tell them that it's me because I'll be doing creep shit like that. Like, let me pay for the person behind me and then just keep it going. You know, and that has been during times where my abundance has been on on the incoming process. That's what I say. Whenever you feel like abundance is quote unquote low, you just say it's on its way. It's on its way. Why would it not be on its way? It's energy. When I breathe, money breathes with me. Oh wait, I forgot I had the mic there. All right. So how can you begin to do random acts of kindness? What does that look like? Does that look like if you have children that you sponsor one of your child's friends in something? When does that mean that even it doesn't have to be material? You can actually go and right because time is energy, money is energy, time is energy, right? So you can spend time with people, and that's also a way of saying to yourself, rather than me working to get money, I'm going to convert the energy of money into time and spend time with people where that is also valuable. All right. So we're going to get into some of the examples of abundance. Let me see what y'all telling me. Always pay it forward. Yes. I am and feel like a healthy multi-millionaire. And with this statement, this phrase, there's two or three more phrases that you would like to use to hold that foundation, which would be something that is in the practical state, right? When you say, I am and feel like a healthy multi-millionaire, backing that up is I have a I have a equipped financial team to assist me in holding space for my multimillionaire abundance. Like things like that. So that when you say one thing, it begins to start supporting that. And so your mind goes, oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Or why is it so easy for me to have a financial team while I bask in this millionaire mindset? All right. Let me go back because when I see these comments, when I see these comments. All right. So the first example is money and mindfulness. Mindfulness spending, right? Before you purchase anything, take a moment to reflect on the item that you desire, right? And then begin to see if it aligns with your value, right? That is a way that we can begin to view money in an energetic way. Is it valuable? Take a pause, right? Taking a pause before you exchange your finances can help you reflect if it's something that is aligned with your spiritual self. Is it ethical? Is it part of your diet, right? Is it part of your mental diet? Is it part of your physical diet? Is it actually part of your consumption? All right. And I know that sounds like, damn, I just want to go ahead and buy a bottle of water. Is it ethical? No, it's not. This is going to help you be mindful on the decisions that you're making so you can see where your habits are at. So, again, take a moment before purchasing. That's going to help us out. Another thing is mindful earning. What's mindful earning? Being able to align what you're actually receiving, right? Living in the space of this is what I'm receiving right now. I am aware that my abundance is going to continue to increase on a daily basis. But as I am in the now, as I am in the present, are no, am I aligned with what I'm getting paid and what is ethical for me? Some of us have jobs that we got them because either they was paying us enough, right? And but it doesn't really match with what we desire. Excuse me. Other of us are doing it because we have a degree in there. But you might have went to school. Some of us went to school because our parents told us to go to school. Now we have that degree. Now we have this job, but we do not like it. So there's times where money is being blocked because the work that we're doing, we don't like. So money's like, well, why are you here basking in some every 2 weeks, every week, but you don't even like coming over here to visit me so that we can work together? All right. And so choosing employments or business projects that reflect your ethics. That also talks about people who are business owners and go in go in and partner up with things that don't align with you just because the contract is a multi-millionaire contract. All right, making sure that our positive money mindset and earnings are resonating with our spiritual side. So now I do believe that's one of the reasons also why I worked in great places, but again, it seemed like my higher self was like, yeah, these are great places, but again, it's not truly aligned with how you're going to be resonating and receiving abundance. Okay. All right. Money. Example number two is money and energy cleansing. We spoke about that a little earlier. So physically cleaning your money, physically cleaning your credit card, your wallet, right? Some people can use sage, some people can use cinnamon, some people use rice, right? What is it? How you physically cleaning your abundance, right? Some people have abundance spray. Right? I have an abundance spray. So what I do, I at times spread the money and I spray it. I'm about to just tell y'all what I'll be doing sometimes because it's fun. First and foremost, what I'll be doing, I'll be putting music because we're not playing. We're getting excited about this. The second thing I'm doing is I'm dancing and I'm calling in abundance. Ah, what's up, abundance? How you doing? You remember when we went to eat last week? How did you like that? Do you want to go out to eat again? Then I'll go ahead and I do have physical um, abundance. Ah, I'll start spraying it. I'll start fanning myself. Hey, what's up? What's up? Throw it in the air. So what? Pick it up. Why are you gonna be mad that you picking up abundance? Because every time you pick it up is a new you. Oh, that's another $100. Oh, this becomes a game. All right, it becomes a game. So, how do you cleanse it? You could put your abundance in sunlight, and it could be simple as taking your abundance and saying, "Thank you. I appreciate you for coming in." Placing it in the sunlight. Boom. Because you guys know that I do go all out. But it could be as simple as you saying thank you with all honesty from the core of your heart and putting it to the side. Those are for my simple people. But for those of you that like to party, throw a party for money. Let me know what happens. All right. Energetic bank account cleansing. Visualizing a bright light that's flowing into your bank account, into your wallet as water. How do we do that? Practice. You can envision a waterfall. If you can't envision a waterfall, the same way we was Googling these words, you can Google the waterfall. Okay? There's videos on YouTube that show just money coming down like waterfalls. You can look at that video and envision your wallet or your bank account being cleared up. Because again, money is energy, right? So as money is energy, we're allowing it to energetically flow back into our lives. All right. You can also picture your bank account being full of light so that it removes blockages. The more light that we envision, the more that we release the blockages. What color light? Be creative. This is where we begin to start asking questions like, you tell me what light you enjoy to use to clear your abundance. It has to be enjoyable, because if I tell you use a golden light, use a pink light, use a green light, what's going to happen? You're not going to be focused because maybe you don't like those colors. There's plenty of times where I do meditation and I guide people through colors and they come back to me and share different colors during the time that I was saying it. That's perfectly fine, because that talks about you recognizing your own unique path on how to manage your abundance mindset, your life, your physical, your emotional, whatever it is. But in this case, it's finances. All right. Example number 3, we did this, money and intention setting. All right. During the new moon, you can do a ritual where you write down your financial intentions for the next 6 months. That's how long the moon energy lasts when it's doing its new and full moon. All right. Other people do things where they use golden candles, they use green, gold, they use coins, right? Your altar can have coins. It could be from other countries. Now, hear me out. Just because you live in a certain country doesn't mean that you have to use just your country's currency. People travel. I know people who travel and they literally collect finances, abundance from other spaces, and they bring it back and they put it in the money also. There, again, we going back to money is energy. So the only thing that you need to do is just really look at what is representing abundance for you and let that open up the path for you. I've seen people manifest with a quarter. Listen, I've seen things. All right. During the full moon, you release any fears that you have with money, any experiences that you may have had with money. All right. You write it down on a piece of paper. You with in a safe bowl. You can burn it, or you can use dissolving writing paper where you put it in water, or you can write and rip. Write and rip, write and rip. All right. And so, what are you asking the universe? What are you asking God? What are you asking the person that you believe in to clear your finances so that you can be able to bring in more? So, these rituals can assist you. And the last example is what we spoke about: affirmations, self concepts about prosperity. Literally, just about past prosperity. Waking up every day or at night speaking, money flows freely and abundantly to me. I am a magnet for financial abundance and I attract it naturally. Naturally means you're in the path of least resistance. So, did I say that this was going to be something that was going to be quick and easy? Because there's a lot that we're decluttering, but we're at day 9. So, we have an immense amount of information that is going to continue to allow us to declutter and speed up our money mindset as we implement these tips and tricks. The last thing is gratitude. I am grateful for all the wealth that comes into my life, and I welcome more with open arms. All right. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. So this goes back to when we say um writing every day 3, 5, or 10 gratitude lines that can assist you with bringing in abundance. Let me see. I'm being called to. I don't know what they want me to share. Let me see. Let me see what they want me to tell you. Oh, this is one of the one of. Thank you for all of the assistance I have and will continue to receive from a positive group of people. I am grateful for an active body, right? I am so excited to eat foods that nourish my body because I love food. So, why am I sharing these things with you? Giving gratitude, waking up and randomly picking things that you're grateful for is okay. It doesn't have to go in order. As you can see, I read to you like 2 or 3 different gratitudes that do not go together. But that's just me. When it comes to the finances, get a notebook. Get a notebook. If it's not a notebook, speak, right? Your voice is powerful. Speak your gratitude into existence. But know, excuse me, and know that when you're writing things down, your subconscious mind is activating itself. Because once that paper that I don't know if why they programmed us this way. Nonetheless, when we write things, it just comes way faster. But then I know that people have problem, and this is clients that I have. People have problem with writing. That really does come from childhood. Even me, I have a story where I was blocked from writing and all those things, and I went into a past life regression sessions that assisted me to unblock that so that I can be able to be confident and bring forward how how to blog and how to be confident even when I know that I'm like saying the words wrong. But that all comes from childhood, right? It all comes from us. Either somebody stole our journal, we were downgraded, not just from our family. It could be from a teacher. It could be from students. All these things are trauma that are blocking us from now, where we desire to write, and yet we can't seem to get to a piece of paper. And the first thing that people do is say, I don't like to write. Is that really true? Or is that something that you created because of the trauma? And I remember somebody asking me, because when you hanging out with me, I'm a whole different ball game, right? Yet when you read my articles, the things that I write and stuff, people be surprised because they just like, wow, this is really how you write? Yeah. What do you think 8 years of social work was? What do you think working for the government? You think for the government I could be like, yeah, what's popping? No, I'm losing my job. No. So it does talk about building yourself this way. Before 2012, I wasn't writing no affirmations. I wasn't writing no gratitude. I wasn't even giving thanks to money. Okay. Your girl was wilding. All right. However, it was something that I cultivated and I practiced. I cultivated and I practiced. And I learned how to be comfortable with failure. Because one thing is for sure, when you desire something and you put your all into it, it's going to come into fruition. Now, if it's for you or not is a whole different ballgame. But when we want something, we're going after it. Oh my God, that's the wrong one. My bad. I meant to say, what was your favorite practice? What was your favorite? Comment below. What was your favorite practice to connect with money in an energetic way? So now that we have a concept of money being energy, this can also relieve some stress of knowing that it is meant to circulate. Yes, you can save, but at some point, money has to flow because it's energy. When you keep energy stuck, where does it go? Right? So even if you do have $1 that's a ritual inside your wallet, there's always said that after 30 days, 60 days, take that same dollar. Who told you to use 100? You better use it. All right? Take it and go and circulate it. Have that partial of that be circulated and given as a gift to somebody, buy people stuff. That's how we begin to start sharing. Whereas family members are coming in and like, oh, let me get some money. Right? When people start coming in, and this is another thing, real quick, before we get off, because this right here just came in. This just came in. When family members be coming in and pressing you, let me get some money, let me get some money. That creates a negative tone, right? So now you mad that you got money. We spoke about this before. You cannot be mad that you got money. What you are requiring to do at that moment is to stand your ground and offer what you can. When you offer what you can, you don't become upset about lending, right? Or about circulating money. So if somebody comes to you and be like, yo, I need $200, and you honestly are unable to provide it, don't do it. Because again, you're creating that negative notion when it comes to abundance. If you feel like you're responsible for these type of people, begin to start building boundaries on who told you to be responsible for them, right? What contract did you sign? Now, these are your kids. You did sign. You said you signed a contract. It's a birth contract. Nonetheless, are we providing our children with tools so that they don't come back to us and ask us for abundance? Because now we're creating that generational cycle again, where your abundance is coming up, but your child isn't, your significant other isn't. You see? So let's begin to again include everybody in this. Yes, it starts with you first. You got 9 days into this. Start sparking up people around you. All right. I love y'all so much. What y'all telling me over here? Okay, let's see what you said. What you said. You got see, okay. When people around me receive abundance, I dance around like it's me. Right. That part. That's celebrating other people's success. I missed that one here. Thank you, Evelise. Celebrating other people's success is also another way of you letting abundance know, like, hey, I'm celebrating you. I'm celebrating you even when it's not me. Why? Because if it's not me, it still is me because the people around me are me. I know I just fucked y'all up with that one. All right. And then somebody said here that they were physically abused for writing how she felt. And to me, that is really a blockage, right? And also a sensitive topic for you to begin to heal. Nonetheless, you becoming aware of that, you can start softly reparenting yourself from that age where you were beat because of writing. Some of us had to write, right? Because we, not all of us was like little angels running around. We was cursing, right? So you had to write down, I will not curse anymore. But that part of having to consecutively write 100 times, that's manifesting, right? But it was given to us in a low vibrational notion where it had us become fearful because it was shown to us as a fearful tactic. So now when you begin to start understanding this and give yourself grace rather than to say, oh, I'm someone who doesn't like to write, you now know where the blockages is, and you can begin to start beginning sorry you can begin you can start by writing a love letter to yourself and your writing skills, right? This is the part where we condition that part. Once that is accomplished and you feel that you can make amends with your writing skills, forget about it. Doors open up. Things that you have manifested in the past, it starts opening up. Why? Because, again, it's a blockage. And that happened to me too. Somebody said, I give them a copy of the classified section to help them look for work. Right? Why not? And I feel like that's way more important because I'm putting you on to finding a job that's going to be long lasting rather than for you to keep coming to me where you're going to get mad and I might not be able to give you abundance. All right. So I love y'all so much. We was in here for an hour connecting with the energy of money, right? Give the air a hug. Make believe that is money. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a hug for being here. I'm over here shaking this, right? I still don't get the concept that I have a mic right here. So I'm getting it together. Right now, I'm showing up, and that's what I need to do. So we're getting this done. I'll see y'all tomorrow for day 10. All right. Day 10. Let me tell y'all what we're doing on day 10. What we doing for day 10? Not me not knowing. Hold up, because now I said it, I gotta look for it. Hey. Y'all, because there's a lot of days, right? I did 30 days before, so what's 14? Hold on, I'll tell y'all what day 10 is. Might as well tell y'all day 10. All right. So on day 10, we are going to be exploring investment education. So I'll just be giving you guys tips and tricks. Day 11, we're going to talk about diversitizing our income to know that it's not just coming from one place. Day 12, we're doing an embracement to finances, going back to that gratitude aspect. All right. On day 13, overcoming money anxiety. So we'll be doing that because once day 13 comes, we're on day 14, and it's going to be a commitment to financial wellness. All right. I love y'all. Peace.